If you are depressed, you are living in the past. If you are anxious, you are living in the future. Good morning, my dear online students. This is Mr. Naresh Janid calling from Balsadhana Senior Secondary School, Todi, Guddhagurji. First of all, we discuss about homework question. Question was a polymer sample contains the molecular weight of 20 molecules is 20,000. The molecular weight of 40 molecules is 30,000, and molecular weight of another 20 molecules as 40,000. Then calculate m bar W. Solution is, since we know that m bar W is equal to n1 m1 square plus n2 m2 square plus n3 m3 square. Here in polymer sample, three types molecules are present, so N1, N2 and N3 are involved for calculation of m bar W. So I repeat, since we know that m bar W is equal to N1 M1 square plus N2 M2 square plus N3 M3 square divided by N1 M1 plus N2 M2 plus M3 M3. Put the value of N1 M1 N2 M2 and N3 M3. Here in 20,000, 30,000 and 40,000 have 4 zeros after square, resultant 0 is 8 and 1 zeros are present in value of n1, n2 and n3, so we can write 4 zeros 10 to the power 9, and for the numbers 2 to 4, 4 to 8, 3 3 9, 9 4 36, 4 4 16 and 16 to 32. Sum of all these numbers is equal to 76, so we can write for calculation of numerator is 76 into 10 to the power 9 divided by here 2 to 4, 4 3 12 and 2 4 8. Resultant value is 24. Here 5 zeros are present in all the numbers, so we can write 24 into 10 to the power 5. After calculation, resultant value of m bar W is equal to 31,667. I hope your answer will be right. Next question. Write formula for number average molecular mass. Solution is m bar n, mean number average molecular mass is equal to n1 m1 plus n2 m2 plus dot 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 ni mi divided by n1 plus n2 plus dot 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 ni, or we can say that m bar n is equal to summation of ni mi divided by summation of ni. It is the formula for calculation of number average molecular mass. Next homework question was, write the main substances which are used as chain free radical chain addition reaction. Very important question. Solution is peroxide and peroxy acid. Peroxide and peroxy acids. I hope your answer will be right. Now next, I repeat again, I hope your answers are right. In previous class, we have discussed about natural rubber. I repeat, natural rubber is also called elastic polymer. Is also called elastic polymer because it have elastic properties. It is obtained from rubber trees. Very important, its botanical name Hevia brasiliensis. Hevia brasiliensis. Very important. It is a linear polymer of isoprene. After homopolymerization of isoprene monomer units, polyisoprene is obtained. So it is isoprene, and here degree of polymerization is n, or we can say that n molecules of isoprene after homopolymerization, polyisoprene is formed. So chemical formula of polyisoprene is polyisoprene or natural rubber. Its composition is in polyisoprene, or we can say that composition of natural rubber is C5H8 whole taken N. Here in isoprene unit there are 5 carbons are present and hydrogen atoms are 2, 3, 5, 1, 6, 2, 8. So composition of natural rubber is C5H8 whole taken N. We have discussed in our previous class about natural rubber, Hevia brasiliensis, homopolymerization and polyisoprene. Cis and trans two isomers are obtained by, very important, cis and trans two isomers are obtained by 1,4 addition of isoprene monomers. Natural rubber is cis isomer. Very important. Natural rubber is cis isomer. In these monomer units are joined by weak VWF and form spring-like structure. Due to this structure, rubber shows the property of elasticity. Very important. They can be stretched like spring. In other hand, Gatta Parja is a special rubber also found in nature. It is also polymer of isoprene, but in these very important. It is also polymer of isoprene, but in this configuration of isoprene, units are totally trans. Very important. Or we can say that Gatta Parcha is the isomer of polyisoprene which is trans. In Gatta Parcha, CH2 groups are attached to the double bonded carbon atoms in totally trans position. Very important. In simple words, we can say that in natural rubber, monomer units attached in cis form in structure of natural rubber. Here, methylene groups or CH2 groups are in same side of double bonded carbon atoms. In other hand, Gatta Parcha also found in nature and it is also polymer of isoprene, but Gatta Parcha isoprene monomers units is totally trans. It is represented as follow. I repeat, we have discussed the structure of natural rubber and Gatta Parcha in our previous online class. Now we take a question for exercise, very important question. Write short note on polydispersity index. Polydispersity index or PDI in short form. Solution is very important question for your board examination. The ratio of m bar W and m bar N of a polymer is called polydispersity index. Very important. Remember it. I repeat, the ratio of m bar W and m bar N of a polymer is called PDI. On the basis of PDI, polymers are of two types, very important. First is monodispersed polymer. These are natural rubber. These are natural rubber and their PDI value is unity. Very important. Because of for natural rubber, m bar W is equal to m bar N. Or we can say that value of m bar W and value of m bar N both are same. So PDI value for natural rubber or monodispersed polymer is unity. Very important. For example, protein. Very important. We know that protein is a natural rubber. Now next, on the basis of PDI, second type of polymers are polydispersed polymer. Polydispersed polymers. These are synthetic polymers. Very, very important. These are synthetic polymers. But monodispersed polymers are natural rubber. Very important. And here PDI value, very, very important. PDI value is higher than unity. Because of, for polydispersed polymers, very, very important, m bar W is greater than m bar N. With logic, very, very important. Now we take a question for homework. Why PDI of proteins is equal to 1. Very important question for homework. Now next point is vulcanization of rubber. Vulcanization of rubber. The wide application of rubber are due to its property called elasticity, and that is why rubber is said to be an elastoplastic. I repeat again, the wide application of rubber are due to its property called elasticity, and that is why rubber is said to be elastoplastic. Accidentally, in 1839, Charles Goodyear discovered that on heating natural rubber with sulfur, very, very important, natural rubber with sulfur, I repeat, on heating natural rubber with sulfur, its properties are entirely changed. This process of heating rubber with sulfur is known as vulcanization. And in 1843, takes patent of it by Thomas Hancock. So patent in 1843, text of it, or we can say that vulcanization process is discovered by Charles Goodyear in 1839, and in 1843 takes patent of it by Thomas Hancock. Vulcanization is carried out of heating rubber with sulfur at temperature range 373 Kelvin to 415 Kelvin. Sulfur monochloride, thioacids, mercaptan are added as vulcanizing agents. Very important for your competition also. In vulcanization process, the double bonded carbon chains Mean reactive sites of natural rubber are linked together by cross links with sulfur, due to which rubber becomes hard. Very, very important. Rubber becomes hard. So, chemical equation for vulcanization process. It is the monomer unit of natural rubber. Similarly, it is another monomer unit present in natural rubber when natural rubber is treated with sulfur at 373 to 415 Kelvin temperature. Reactive site of isoprene mean double bonded carbon. Here so I repeat, vulcanization process, the double bonded carbon atoms of natural rubber are linked together by cross links of sulfur, due to which rubber becomes hard. So it is known as vulcanized rubber. Vulcanized rubber. In vulcanized rubber, cross-linked sulfur bonds at vinylic position. I repeat, in vulcanized rubber, cross-linked sulfur bonds at vinylic positions. In vulcanization process, ZNO, very important for your competition, ZNO is added as a catalyst to increase the rate of vulcanization. Now, we take a question for exercise in RBC 2015. Explain that vulcanization rubber is an elastomer. Very important question. Explain that vulcanized rubber is an elastomer. Solution is the chain of elastomers are somewhat coiled. We have discussed about coil structure of elastomers in our previous video. So I repeat, the chain of elastomers are somewhat coiled when open on stress. So they become elongated. Their elasticity can be increased by introducing few cross links in between different chains. Here in vulcanized rubber, sulfur cross linked are present at vinylic position. The elasticity of natural rubber is poor, therefore it is heated with sulfur to increase cross link bonds in form of sulfur bridge. So vulcanized rubber is an elastomer. Very, very important. Now next point is synthetic rubber. Second type of rubber, synthetic rubber. Vulcanization process is very important for your competition and board examination. So after natural rubber, second type of rubber is synthetic rubber. Synthetic rubbers are man-made and have physical properties similar to that of natural rubber. They also carbon-carbon double bond, so synthetic rubber can also be vulcanized. Very, very important. They are either homopolymers or copolymers. COPOLYMER. I repeat, they are either homopolymers or copolymers of 1,3-butadiene. Very, very important. 1,3-butadiene or its derivatives with another unsaturated monomer. In synthetic rubber, monomer units are mainly of 1,3-butadiene or its derivative with another unsaturated compound. Structure and usage of some mostly used synthetic rubbers are as follows. Or we can say that examples of synthetic rubbers are, first is very, very important, styrene butadiene rubber, in short form SBR, or in other words it is known as Buna ash. Styrene butadiene rubber, SBR, or Buna ash. It is prepared by copolymerization of styrene. From its name, monomer units are styrene and 1,3-butadiene. Very simple. So it is 1,3-butadiene. We know that, and it is styrene, an unit of styrene. In styrene molecule, here one phenyl group is attached to vinylic group, so it is known as styrene and it is known as 1,3-butadiene. After copolymerization, Buna ash is obtained. So chemical structure of Buna ash is CH2, CH, CH, CH2, CH2, CH, whole N. It is the chemical formula of Buna ash, or we can say that SBR, styrene butadiene rubber. It has slightly less tensile strength than natural rubber. Very important, I repeat, it has slightly less tensile strength than natural rubber. Next point, usage of Buna ash. First is in tires industries. Second is in making rubber soles, belts, hoses, etc. In Buna ash, very important point, in Buna ash, Bu stands for butadiene, Na for sodium, which is used as catalyst, and S stands for styrene. I hope you liked this video. Thanks.